now let's get to our final topic and let's talk about Lexi Love, who, congratulations, won the challenge and won the lip sync in the recent episode of the talent show, which I'm gonna be honest, besides the top two, I was so underwhelmed by all the other performances on there. So I wasn't really feeling a lot of the girls when they were performing on, because I was like, let me pull up my notes, because I know I did take notes on who was my tops and my bottoms. Oh yeah, so like now I found it. Okay, so RuPaul's Drag Race fans are actually coming to the defense of season 17 Lexi Love after, on the show made ageist comments against her. And when I found out what her actual age was, I was like, child, if y'all don't shut the hell up, regardless, because I was like, I would have slapped the daylights out of y'all with the ageist comments. So RuPaul's Drag Race viewers were left fuming as Lexi Love was shaded for her age and nicknamed Grandma by the other drag queens. Now, during Friday, January 10th episode of Drag Race, viewers were outraged as Lexi's opponent took aim at her age. As the group were in the dressing room, getting dolled up for their performances, everyone was eyeing up their competition and dishing on who they need to keep an eye out for. Now, among their biggest threats for the fashion show and talent segment of the competition was Lexi. Now, Lexi is 34 years old from Louisville, Kentucky, who is most well known for performing in roller skates, nicknaming herself Roller Derby Girl. Outside of appearing on RuPaul's Drag Race, she is a full-time playmate at Play Louisville Bar, a bar famously known for its high-energy drag shows. Now, for somebody who's 34, if you're working at a drag bar that's known for its high-energy drag shows, a grandma ain't up in there doing the stuff that she was doing. And they sat up in there and gagged when she was up on that stage, and she did like 5 splits on the floor, and then on top of that was roller skating. And they want to sit up in here and call her grandma. Now I do agree with when she was called, yeah, auntie. Like I could go with that because that's cute and that's like a black thing that we do. It's like, yeah, auntie, whatever. But then again, auntie is kind of equated with like an older woman. Because that's what they was doing at one point with Angela Bassett. So that might not be a good thing. So now, in a confessional gossiping about Lexi, Jules Sparkle said, the rollerblading can go really bad. If she falls, I don't want to manifest that. Knock on wood, but that could be bad. You know what I mean? And in a later separate confessional added, a lady with old bones doing roller skating can be very, very dangerous. So I'm a little concerned for our auntie grandma Lexi. So yeah, when you go and say auntie, grandma, all that other stuff, and calling her old when she's 34, why? Because all of y'all are fucking still got Similac on your breath and you've been doing drag for like 2 minutes. So all of a sudden she's old, she's a grandma. I don't like that, especially in the gay community, because it's like the minute you turn 30, they consider you old, you put them out of pasture, you're a grandma, all those ageist comments. And that shit pisses me off because I always say with age comes wisdom, and it's not how old you are, how old you feel. And you see that grandma ate all of y'all in the challenge, gave y'all something we ain't never had before, and gagged all of y'all, and y'all sitting up there with mid-ass performances. And I do agree with the bottom. The one that was in the bottom. What's her name? Sadness from Inside. You know what? I hate you, Raven, because ever since you call her Sadness, her Mona Lisa, and if I hear that broad one more time say that RuPaul brought her on the show at the book signing, I'm gonna pull my hair out, and I like where all my hair is because I don't have no bald spots. My hair, I'm lucky enough to have all my hairs in the root. But this witch gonna make me pull my damn hair or jump out of a damn window because her Mona Lisa is so annoying, so obnoxious, an irritation in my spirit. And you want to know something? In that finale, when they had to come out with that twist, and I know people was asking me before, but like I told y'all, I said it's more likely that twist is going to be revealed in the second episode because when I saw the first episode weeks before you guys got to see it on VH1, I had a feeling like we weren't going to get that twist until they finished up the whole talent show. So they was like, well, basically, if you pull the lever and if you're lucky enough, you could pull Michelle in the water. I knew from that point, I was like, she's coming back on the show. Like, this was a whole thing on production. I don't have no proof that this is true, but this is just my overall gut feeling and observation. I well and truly believe that whole stunt that they pulled with Mona Lisa pulling the lever, licking it at one point too. And I seen when TS made that face, I was like, sis, I'm with you. Because I was like, what? It was like you putting your mouth on a lever that it probably had thousands of hands on it to get it in that position, and you sitting there licking it. But when she pulled the lever, we already know it's not connected to nothing. This is all due to the producers being like, whoever they feel like either has a storyline that they can continue to milk or whatever the case is, depending on who they put up there. If you're not that entertaining, yeah, they're gonna have your ass sashay away. So we already know where this is going. This is it's chocolate season, just with water. So I like the dunking idea and having Michelle up there. No, it's cute or whatever. But I knew that Mona Lisa wasn't going home. They wanted to do this challenge thing. They wanted to cause all this drama for dramatic purposes. And yeah, it's good TV. So I felt like Mona wasn't going to go home. And y'all did that to piss a lot of them queens off who were irritated by her on the show. So they're going to see how long they could milk her and have her irritate everybody on that show to get a show going. And when they get to the point where she crossed that line and y'all definitely tired of her, then it's like they're going to push her ass out. But to get to the point of the other stuff, what my favorites was, because I do want to do like a slight recap of Drag Race, the last episode. My top 3 would be On Your Nerve, because that song is still in my damn head. How can I tell you? I think that song, her song, what's it called? Left, Right, I don't know the actual title of the song, but I just know like that song is just in my head. Because I was like, you got right to the point. It was like you had a dance to go along with it. The rap was on point. Doshi was living. And so was T.S. Well, first of all, everybody up there was living, especially all the black people. RuPaul was living. Because it's like you keep it simple, you keep it fun. It's a dance that you can catch along with. The rap lyrics was on point. The beat was sickening. And On Your Nerve definitely gave me my life with what she had going on. All them other ones I was looking at. What was that queen with the cup of ice and her ice fell off her damn belt when she hit the floor? I was like, that song was a mess. But On Your Nerve, Lexi Love, and Crystal Envy. Those are the 3 that gave me my life. Now the bottom 3 was for me, Mona Lisa. I thought her performance was horrible. I was like, girl, I was channeling my girl Trinity the Tuck. Where are the jokes? Like, where was the jokes, niece? I mean, I was waiting for you to say something funny. But it was like, girl, now if they ever do a comedy challenge, oh, she's fucked. Because if that's the jokes you was delivering, I can imagine if they had to do a roast. That's probably gonna be even worse. You definitely gonna sashay away. And ain't no water gonna save your behind. Or level. Make me sweat, make me heaven. Anyway, and then lingerie, girl, you was not giving. You felt like you were sleepwalking through that. Like, I know you were trying to give legs, but girl, you wasn't. I mean, you gave legs. You was giving statuettes. You was giving all that. You look good. You look sickening. The body was on point. But as far as like the song goes, it just wasn't giving for me. I mean, you're no Naomi Smalls. That's the only one I was seeing that was giving me legs for days. But you wasn't giving me what I need to get from that performance. And I felt like halfway through the song you were sleepwalking, and then you came to life when you did that dip. And I was like, okay, it's too late. Like, we done moved on. We were bored. And Sam Star, it's funny how like we didn't get no good country song that night because your country song wasn't given either. So but yeah, but Lexi Love with the roller skates, she gave me my life, and like she was my favorite, and On Your Nerve was my favorite. And I know they wanted to do the whole thing with Crystal Envy and her, and that was cute or whatever. And I saw some people say like, well, Crystal Envy gave way more in her performance. I was like, no. First of all, I disagree. It was not only about the lyrics, but it was about serving the attitude. And Lexi gave way more attitude than Crystal Envy did in that performance. So I'm going to give it with her. Now, it's funny how I feel like Drag Race made history that night by giving us 2 lip syncs, one in the best category and one in the worst category, because the 2 y'all had up in there. And I did make a comment about, oh my God, I totally forgot. Who was the other queen that got eliminated? I mean, Acacia forgot. See, now, why'd you name yourself Acacia forgot? Because I'm going to keep forgetting your damn name. Acacia forgot. I would say, look, that hairy booty, I was like, oh, yeah, I get up in that. But other than that, and he was looking cute in this recent selfie that I saw he took with that he was shirtless. I said, okay, I'd smash. But And then I had some people was like, "Ill." Was like, "Look, don't knock it till you try it." I have a hairy butt fetish, but it was like between him, I do not agree he should have been the bottom. No shade. I think Joella should have been at the bottom. I don't know how Joella felt her need to sit up there with that old nappy headed ass red ponytail behind whatever that was, that Marie Antoinette hairdo that she had in the front, and then that mess of a bird's nest that she had in the back. Had the nerve to try to read people and critique them on their fashions. I'm like, girl, you're not serving with your fashions. You wasn't even serving with your performance. That little drag queen song that you did was a hot ass mess. You should have been in the bottom, but I felt like they did your ass a favor because Katy Perry was on the first episode and they was and they used a big old Katy Perry stand. So they was doing you a solid. If Katy Perry was not the episode lead judge, I really feel like you would have been in the bottom. Along with Acacia forgot. But they had Acacia go up against Homona Lisa, and y'all both gave mid-ass lip syncs. But then again, it was to a mid-ass song by Ariana Grande. So I'm not surprised that that's what she was given. Because I'm like, I don't like Yes and. Yes and is trash. I've heard better. And the way y'all was given, just standing there doing the lip sync, I was just so bored. I'm like, is this shit over? I mean, and I've had that happen many a times. I'm like, is this performance over? So yeah, that was my overall assessment of the show. I'm looking forward to the upcoming episodes and stuff. So far this season is giving. I'm thoroughly entertained. I'm glad I wasn't out here looking like a fool, because a lot of people was like, when I was giving them tidbits, they was like, oh, you better not steer us wrong and have us overhyped. So I said, look, the overhypeness ain't got nothing to do with me. That's a you situation. You decided to take it there, and based on what I gave you, I can't control how you feel emotionally. But so far, I'm pretty much excited by the twists and the turns that we're getting from Drag Race, and these queens are definitely giving me my life. Arietti's a cutie. And I like this little dynamic that he has going on with Lucky Stars. I'm living for that. Look at me remembering people's names after 2 weeks. Because normally I'd be like, it take me a minute to remember some of these queens on this show, but a lot of y'all are standing out so far, and I'm thoroughly entertained. Even though a lot of y'all are Nepo queens, it's like I'm starting to remember. And a lot of y'all are standing out on the show. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the next episode gives in the future episodes of Drag Race. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think? Have y'all tuned into the second episode of Drag Race? What do y'all think of this stuff that they were saying about Lexi being too old, and and your overall thoughts about the season so far, even though we're only 2 episodes in, and where's a chance for us to get to know the queens. And I think that's why they didn't send Homona home, because they wanted us to they're giving those 2-parter episodes a way for us to get to know the queens before they start the full eliminations, and let people know, like, okay, this is a chance for y'all to stay in the house or on the show with this whole water dunking, the badunkadunk thing as they come up with. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.